Ensign, second star to the right and straight till the morning.
Aye, aye, Captain! Captain! The engine 1 is gone!
I can live with it.
Captain! The med bay is gone!
Nah, healing's for pussies.
Oh, Captain! The oxygen system exploded!
Nah, didn't like the smell anyways.
Oh, Captain! We lost coffee maker!
Panic, people! FTL: Faster Than Light. Beyond the stupid abbreviated, non-abbreviated title, this little game is made by a handful of developers, and yet to this day it's still considered as one of the best space games. Todd Howard even claims this game as the inspiration for the upcoming Starfield along with MechWarrior. I smell bullshit! Now, let's say if you're an American and nuance or patience is not your strong suit, here's the basics of the game. FTL is a roguelike, or was it roguelite? Yeah, whatever. A 2D, semi-turn-based spaceship management dungeon crawler game.
And after hearing that terminology, I think I'm having brain aneurysm.
Basically, the gameplay goes something like this. The story of Captain Kirk begins as he leaves the Rebel space to deliver important message to Federation, but Rebels are hot on his trail. The first jump and right into a debris field where his crew finds scrap for ship upgrade. Next jump, the crew encounters slave trader and out of moral obligation, Captain Kirk destroys the ship and slaves inside it.
Whoops!
After countless encounters of questionable origin and result, mostly ending in exploded alien ships, they travel further, upgrading their ship, raiding and looting the innocent.
Hey! I said sorry. I think.
But their luck soon ran out as Captain Kirk and the crew ran into Rebellion's super weapon.
Oh, shit!
So essentially you have a ship, it has rooms, then you jump to the next node/system in the map with your FTL drive. Every time you jump to a new node, a different event can happen.
Oh, Captain, our ship is hailing us.
On screen. Ensign, what did they say?
Let's see, they are offering a shipment of porn for scrap. Captain, I don't think we...
Deal!
Ensign, status report.
Captain, they boarded us and stole our engine.
So, does that mean we're not getting our porn? No, and if you die, your run ends. There is no reloading from the last checkpoint once you fuck up. The combat is simple and extremely fun. Weapons have different properties, pros and cons. Like for example missiles. Being slower and physical objects, they arrive at your enemy's ship later than lasers and can be shot down by defense drones, but they go through shields. Basically, each weapon type is incredibly well thought out of their pros and cons. Now, for the most part, you're gonna have to still discover that for yourself, as the tooltips are much like IKEA instructions. And along with that, you'll quickly learn which subsystem rooms to target first.
Ensign, target their weapon systems with lasers and shields with missiles. Ensign? Oh, right.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yes, the game has a pause button, and this is where the turn-based aspect comes in. It's a godsend feature, which without FTL would not be quite what it is. You can genuinely take the game very slowly, and often timing your shots or actions precisely is very important. But overall, combat is just a half of the game. Upgrading your systems or buying new abilities like drone control, cloaking, hacking or others can change completely how you play the game. Often, some events, depending on your crew or upgrades, can highlight a new special option, which can automatically succeed the event or offer a completely different result.
Ensign, call Bob. We need his expertise.
Sorry, what the fuck do you want?
Now fuck you two! No one fuck this situation, you fuckface!
The game overall is highly randomly generated. You may get lucky in one of the runs, while completely fucked in another. But even with this high amount of randomness, the game has been adjusted very well to be as fair as possible, making it frankly one of the rare few RNG games with really nice experience.
Well, kind of. You see, difficulty in this game is kind of treated like a backyard surgery. The normal is hard, the hard is different levels of go get fucked son, and easy is normal. Now, do you get better loot with higher difficulty? Nope!
So unlocking other ships or getting achievements can be done through any difficulty. And speaking of those space dead hard-ons. Once you finish the game and beat the final boss, which frankly feels like trying to break through a brick wall with erection, you unlock the next ship in line. However, there is one other way to unlock most ships in the game, and that's through hidden special quests. The game gives you a hint, but it's as useful as a bandage on a landmine wound.
And in great space game tradition, off I go to Wikipedia.
On top of that, each ship has 3 achievements doing different things. Unlocking 2 of them will, however, unlock a different ship layout. And then finishing the game again will unlock the 3rd layout for most of the ships. Each has slightly different starting gear as well as different room layout itself, making the gameplay notably different. And the 2D art for the game overall is just fantastic to look at. And all of this just comes together so well, and you fall in love with that punishing hardness that this game has. Now, each run takes about an hour to finish, and thanks to the roguelike style and randomness, it's such a wonderful pick up and play game. Not only that, but because of the roguelikeness, it's also a wonderful replayable game.
Oh, but you didn't think I'd be done without beating the dead horse?
Though the game possesses some moral choices, well, they really carry no weight through the run, or change the ending, or really anything.
Ensign Spork, will putting pineapple on pizza make our ship better?
Sir, this is considered as a capital crime throughout the galaxy.
I didn't hear a no.
Well, besides the small problems, the game looks good, plays great, and music that accompanies oddly makes it stand out as well. Now, of course, some of the people call it great music, but if you examine it alone, well, it's really non-offensive or outstandish. But it just works so well with the whole package, and that's the beauty of even the most average things. In the right place, time, and use, it can be great.
Fellas?
FTL, or Faster Than Light, is such a great game that I'm rather astonished that Subset hasn't made a DLC or a second game. And what I'm more surprised about is the fact that it's not on mobile. I just don't get it. It's such a prime candidate for mobile port, and now that I have my Steam Deck, I constantly play on it. At least that way my little dream has come true. But genuinely, it's the best space game with spaceships in the world. It didn't need a massive team or obscene budget. All it took was great design, clever use of limited resources, and refined execution.
And that's Faster Than Light, the best space game in the world. Now, of course, if you disagree, of course, write a comment down below, but let's be frank, you're wrong. But while you're there, check out the Patreon links and all the other useful things down below, because I'll be making a commentary track for this review, and if you want to support, maybe that's a good incentive to toss a buck my way. Binge it all and then leave. Doesn't matter to me. I need that buck for new engines, I guess. But that's aside. Of course, enjoy, and I'll see you then next time.